Alrighty, welcome along everyone. Welcome to London Heathrow Airport, and before I could even say anything, we've already got another departure right after that. LOT Polish Airlines 737 MAX 8. So welcome along everyone. Just bear with us, gonna make sure everything is alright. Alright, so welcome everyone. We are back at London Heathrow LHR 4-hour live stream on a Saturday as usual, our one weekly show. So we're back here for the runway 27 right operations with some distant 27 left views as well. So we'll get into more info as to what you're going to expect in a minute. We have got another departure already. You can tell the traffic here is as usual very busy. Alright, so there's the Air Canada 787 just taxiing on towards us, and we have got another one departing. So yes, runway 27 right operations here for us today. We have got departures today. We've obviously switched it up a bit due to a few requests from our viewers, of course, requesting the departing aircraft actions out of London Heathrow. So we will have the departures up until 3 PM, and then we will have a good few hours of arrivals later on after 3 PM, of course, when the runway alternations take place. We have got a departure now of the Air Canada 7879. Alright, so first up, say welcome along to everyone. So the Joke channel, welcome. I'm Ali. Good afternoon to you. We hope you're all well. Pedro is amazing, saying hi first. Welcome. Also, very warm welcome to our 100 live viewers watching us live currently at London Heathrow. It's only been a couple of minutes and we've already got quite the audience. So welcome along. We hope you're all doing very well. We've got the 737 MAX 8 looking very nice there. That's Iceland there. Not in the orange and blue colours of the old livery. It is the new livery for this MAX jet, but it is still a nice one to capture. We have got the BA Better World jet on the runway now, 27 right for its departure. We will get some info very, very soon. Just going to read out all of the live chat comments first. So Alphaman340, welcome along. Ilya Frolov, good afternoon to you, or Privyet. The Joke channel, good afternoon. Sue, we hope you're doing well, good afternoon. I'm Ali, saying my dad's on Egypt Air. We'll wish him a pleasant flight, of course, if he's flying back to London Heathrow. Let's see, Jimmy Wong, good afternoon to you. And how are you doing, Jimmy? Abraham Parks, good afternoon as well. The Joke channel saying nice to see the departing planes. It is. It's nice. It's a nice change, isn't it, from the usual arrivals? So yeah, we will split the actions today with a good few hours of departures, as I said, and a few hours of arrivals, of course. Deep Red, good evening to you over in Shanghai. We hope you're doing well. The Joke channel saying, do I like London Heathrow? Of course. It's one of the best airports, in my opinion. My favourite. Cam Judson, welcome back to Premium Economy. Thanks for joining us in membership. Really appreciate that. Ilya Frolov saying, Aviation Hunters, have you ever flown on Air Baltic's A220? Negative. I have not actually, but I do know, not really related, but it is some sort. Yeah, so we'll cover the news in a minute. Got the departure here. stunning livery there, really, really nice. Rate it out of 10 if you wish. Egypt Air, okay. So, yes. Just one right in the sky over there. Here you go. I know we've got distant views of it, but there it is. It's the arrival of the Egypt Air 777-300ER from Cairo. That's a 5-hour and 9-minute long journey, where the 777's registered as Sierra Uniform Golf Delta November, or SUGDN, with flight number MS777. The 777 is 13 years of age, registered in September 2010, and it is about 20 minutes later than expected, but there you go. Had some nice vortexing going on there, still going. But 27 left for this arrival. It's going to pop out right about here. You can see there a bit of water spray there. So yeah, that was the Egypt Air 777 as requested. I do apologise that we have got distant views. Obviously, our main viewing spot here is obviously prioritising runway 27 right, as we have got a bit of a struggle to find locations at 27 left. So yeah, we obviously will continue to look, but yeah, there you go. That was the Egypt Air 777 from the approach. It looked like a really, really nice. Obviously approaching to London Heathrow. We've got the Aegean jet that is lined up on runway 27 right. So this is flight number A3601 for the Aegean A321neo with the reg Sierra X-ray November Alpha Foxtrot, or SXNAF. So 1-year-old A321neo, with it being registered in May 2022. It is, or it was scheduled to depart London Heathrow at 12:15. That is about 45 minutes ago. And it is scheduled to arrive at Athens at 5:50. So we'll be travelling for, well, let's see, how many kilometres is that? 2,429 kilometres, the distance between London Heathrow and Athens. And yes, the A321neo just on the runway now. You can see there the windsock is definitely blowing a bit. It's not too strong. And the A321neo is moving. I can hear the engines already. Howling. So we'll get the weather info for you all very, very soon. Let's yeah, we'll probably do it after this departure. Got the BA A321neo wasting no time behind already, wanting to line up. Bit of wing fluff as well for the Aegean jet. You go, gear up, and off it goes. So over to Athens, and so as promised, I did say that we will get some weather info out to you all. So just position our camera focusing on the BA 321neo. So the weather here at London Heathrow, we have got overcast conditions at LHR with temperatures of 15 degrees Celsius. We've got wind blowing at 230 degrees at 12 knots. And sunset is expected at 4:10. And with regards to the disruptions here, we will actually discuss them after this departure, because I do not want to be yelling over the engine sounds. So yeah, disruptions after this departure of the BA 321neo. So the A321neo, for those wondering, is practically a longer version of the A320 in terms of fuselage, of course. Alrighty, so disruptions at London Heathrow. We have got an average delay of 5 minutes for the arriving traffic. That is a 0.5 disruption index, and a 25-minute delay for the departing traffic. That is a 2.1 disruption index. as usual, London Heathrow to JFK is the most popular route in the next 7 days. It's got the Iceland Air 737 MAX 8 heading to Reykjavik. It's actually the MAX 9. So the reg of that 737 MAX 9 is going to be Tango Foxtrot India Charlie Charlie, or TFICC, with flight number FI451. So we're off to Reykjavik that goes. The MAX 9, you don't see them too often here at London Heathrow. When we do see the MAX jets, it is usually the MAX 8. Nice change. Alright, you've got the British Airways 787 heading to Washington. That's the 10 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Lima Golf, or GZBLG. Flight number BA217 if you'd like to track that. Alrighty, just reading the live chats now. We have got the list of special aircrafts. Also, oh, and there's the Egypt Air 777 if you're still watching. Alright, the joke channel saying, do you know when the Emirates will come? I'm not too sure. We have got the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter for departure very, very soon, as well as an Emirates A380. Nadia joining us from the Algiers, welcome along. So we have got the Emirates 777 freighter right over there. You can just about see the tail. That is taxiing on over to runway 27 right for us. It's going to be a departure, so give it about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, and then it should be in the sky. Got the Virgin Atlantic 330. Have got a request to see the Lufthansa on approach. That's the A320neo from Munich. That's flight number LH2474. Let's get the camera to focus. So the A320neo is registered as Delta Alpha India November Tango, or DAINT, featuring the new livery. So 1 hour and 50-minute flight time from Munich to London Heathrow, covering 941 kilometers of range. It's a 4-year-old A320neo registered in January 2019. There you are. Oh, and the A350's blocking our view. Oh, and there's another A350 blocking our view. There it is. Perfect timing for both A350s. Taxiing on over to runway 27 left, of course, for its departure. Got the Emirates Sky Cargo right over there. It's going to be our next Emirates to depart. We have got two A380s of Emirates later on today, as well as a Qatar A380 and a couple of British Airways A380s actually as well. On the runway now is actually a British Airways. Was that an A319 or an A320? Let's see. It's not on the radar anymore, but I'm going to say A319 based off initial looks. Alright, Trump 1, welcome along, saying Keith, sorry, that is Keith from St. Louis, Missouri in the US. Good morning to you. We hope you're doing well, Trump 1 or Keith. VJ, good afternoon to you. Abraham Park saying that was a nice livery, definitely. Charlene joining us today saying, oh yay, glad you guys have a live feed today. Saturday just got better. Thank you. Well, thank you for tuning in, of course, Charlene, and we hope you enjoy what's to come from our London Heathrow live stream. The wind is blowing quite nicely now, so when we get the arrivals, we should see some weaving around. See a 320. And so I was completely wrong. That is not an A319, that is an A320-200 heading to Berlin. That's flight number BA984. We've got an American 777, that's the 300ER, taxiing to 27 left, and also the Delta A330-200. Also, we have the United 777-200ER also heading on over towards us. And of course a British Airways 777-300ER joining the queue of departing jets, and well, the departing traffic does not stop there, because we have got a BA350 1000 heading our way too, and another aircraft which I cannot quite see just yet. Can just see the flashing lights. But this is going to be our next arrival, the Middle Eastern departure. I mean, that's the Middle Eastern Airlines 320. MEA or Middle Eastern Airlines, and they're a 320 CEO or 200 with the reg Oscar Delta Mike Romeo Lima heading to Beirut. That's going to be covering 3,487 kilometers. Is that 11-year-old A320? It's nice to see an A320 from MEA. We don't really see them too often. I think we've seen an A321 Neo more often. On the runway now, there's a 787 of British Airways. And it is heading out. BN joining us from Croatia, welcome along. Goes the 787. What we have got next is going to be, oh my god, the traffic on the ground is definitely picking up. We've got another 777 behind, and then you've got a smaller aircraft which I'm not too sure what that is, perhaps an A320. But anyway, the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter heading to Dubai. Oh no, that's not Dubai, that's Brussels. Is the 777 freighter with the reg Alpha 6 Echo Foxtrot India A6 EFI with flight number EK9944. Here it is. I'm going to say that 777 freighter definitely seems very light. I mean, rotating pretty early, especially compared to that 737 Max 9 that we saw of Iceland there, really using about half of the runway. Got the Lufthansa 320 that had arrived. That's a Neojet. That's just taxiing on over to the right, at least our right. There's the Air Canada, just slotting into the gate there. And our next departure is going to be a BA 350. And that's going to be heading to Denver as that A350 1000 with flight number BA219. The A350 is 3 years of age, registered in January 2020. Wow, there's at least 9 to 10 aircrafts on the ground now, heading for departure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 now. We have got an American 787 heading our way too. But on the ground now, that aircraft lining up is the 777-300ER with the reg AA. Well, that's not the reg, that's actually flight number AA101 with reg November 733 Alpha Romeo. That's that American 777-300ER. It's an 8-year-old jet, registered in January 2015, and it was expected to depart to London Heathrow at 10:35, so it's got a delay of about 2.5 hours. In fact, even more that would be. Alright, so Ilya saying the delayed Emirates A380 is due in 2 hours and 4 minutes. Thanks for that, Ilya. Kevin, welcome along. We hope you're doing well, Kevin. And how are you, of course? Saying hi, Danny. Great to see you. Love your live streams. Got 777-300s. And Wolfgang with a €5 donation, really appreciate that, Wolfgang. It's amazing support, saying thank you very much. No worries, we hope you enjoy that follow-up of the 320 Neo, of course. JJ's World saying 747 or A380, that is going to be... Oh, I like them both, but I'm going to say the 747. It's a rare occurrence to see now, so yeah, I'm going to say the 747. Actually, speaking of 747s, we have got a 747-4 freighter due in very, very soon. That's going to be an arrival into London Heathrow in a couple of hours. I think it was scheduled at about 4 p.m. That was the Virgin Atlantic A350 roaring away. That's the 1000 with the reg Golf Victor Papa Romeo Delta or GVPRD from New York JFK, flight number VS45. The A350, at least this one, is 4 years of age, registered in June 2019. And it is just 10 minutes later than expected is the departure. We have got a pushback now as well of the Virgin Atlantic 330 this time. we've got an A320neo also heading our way. We've got an A320 in front of us now. That's the CEO with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Mike, or GEUYM. We have got a Delta 330 on the runway now as well, but we're going to get a nice close-up shot of this 320 first before the Delta starts roaring away, because I have got a feeling that's going to be taking its time before actually, roaring away. Dark and gloomy here at London Heathrow. Tony 2010 saying hi everyone. I never expected takeoffs from runway 27 right. Well, first of all, good afternoon, and yeah, we have got runway alternations, of course, that take place at London Heathrow, so mix now. Alfman 340 saying hello, I'm back, welcome along. Daniel Byrne saying good afternoon, Danny, and fellow aircraft enthusiasts. Welcome along, Daniel. We hope you're doing very, very well. JJ's World saying I can't wait for my favourite airline to get their 787s and A350s delivered. Perfect. Bobby, welcome along. Ilya Frolov saying we've got a Magma Aviation 747-400 coming from Dubai at 4:45. Yes, that is the 747 that we're expecting soon. Alright, so yes, the Delta 330-200 on the move now. We'll cover the info when it actually gets in the air. Alrighty, well that is flight number DL17 of the A330-200 of Delta Airlines with the reg November 853 November Whiskey. You've got the lineup of a BA350-1000 as well. So I think how we're going to do this with regards to info on the aircraft, I think we'll read it out after they actually get into the sky, because the engines roaring are very, very loud. Not too sure if you can hear me over them, of course, so yeah, we'll get the info after it's actually lifted off, at least for some of the aircrafts. But I do know this is the British Airways A350-1000. See their vapour in the engines. So flight number BA273 of this British Airways A350-1000 heading to San Diego with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo November, or GXWBN. The A350 was brand new, registered in April 2023, and we have got the Air India 787 lined up on the runway, ready to go. I think that might be the 8 Dreamliner, but we will confirm after its liftoff. So that Air India really maximising the runway usage. I mean, we use the runway that we pay for. Anyway, that was flight number AI128 of that Air India 7878 Dreamliner heading to Mumbai with the reg Victor Tango Alpha November Sierra. That 787 is 9 years of age, registered in October 2014, and it is 20 minutes later than expected to depart. On the runway now is an A320neo. It's a British Airways A320neo, and we have got an A319 behind, just waiting to go as well. And then after, we should have a couple of the heavier jets I'm expecting. Yeah, I've got heavier A350, 777-200 and 787 just waiting to go as well. We'll actually show them now. That's the A319. There's the 787-9. There's the United 777-200. And here's the Virgin A350-1000. I can hear the A320neo's engines. There you go, moving now. Michael Singh, good afternoon to you. Callum's Trains and Games, good morning to you. And that's the A320neo definitely showing off its capabilities to use pretty much half of the runway. And a nice early rotation there. You've got the Sri Lankan 330 with a bit of a sticker on the rear side of the A330, of course. Anyway, that was BA 940, that British Airways A320neo heading to Dusseldorf with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Charlie. The A320neo was 5 years of age, registered in May 2018, and we'll get a nice shot of the delivery of this Sri Lankan jet, which it does say Kandi Eska. No, that is the Kandi Esala Pereira, it seems. Not too sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there you are. Well, jumping the queue before that A319 that we had seen is BA 560, a British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Golf or GEUUG heading to Rome. So that's going to be travelling 1,447 kilometres. And we actually have a few exciting aircrafts to view later on today, so I think we'll cover them. They're on our Discord page if you'd like to check that out. The link will be in our About page or description of the live stream. But yeah, we've got the special list that we will be covering shortly, possibly after this A319, depending on how the traffic goes. But anyway, this is going to be BA and Air A319 heading to Amsterdam, flight number BA 438. See their gear up already. Positive rate of climb, and jump in the queue again. Is that PA 320 this time? That is going to be A320 200, I believe, heading to Zurich. Actually, there's two A3. Yeah, no, it is the A320 200 with flight number BA 716 heading to Zurich with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Mike. It's a 12-year-old jet registered in July 2011. There's literally no time for me to read any of the info that I've got for you all. I mean, there's a plane departing or arriving literally every second. Anyway, George Zerving joining us from Bristol, Connecticut. Welcome along. Good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Julie Mango saying my brother is in the Delta 17 just about to depart. Well, I hope you enjoyed that follow-up. If we had just, I think that was the A330 200. I'm not too sure. But if it was Julie, we hope you enjoyed it. Jacob Loves Planes, good afternoon to you. Callum's Trains and Games, good luck. And Chiron, good afternoon. You'll be doing very well, Sharon. It's the American 7879. Some nice wing fluff there. And a lovely departure. Alrighty, Simeon Vinkin, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing very, very well. There's the A350 just lining up now, Virgin Atlantic. There you are. Barbara Moore, welcome along from West Yorkshire. We hope you're well. Paul Hibbert saying hello, afternoon, Danny. I hope you're doing well. Close-up departures. What a nice change. My favourite departures. What a wonderful afternoon. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Well, happy Saturday to you, Paul. Welcome along, of course. Thanks for tuning in today, and we hope you enjoy what's to come of our live stream today. Some nice departing action, and obviously we will have the arrivals later on today as well. But welcome along, Paul, and welcome along to our 800 live viewers watching us live at London Heathrow for the departing aircraft actions as of now. We hope you're all doing very, very well. Obviously, if you haven't already, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. It really is amazing support of the channel, and it is completely free. It is a great way to emphasise how much you love our content, of course, but completely optional, as I say. And obviously, we hope you enjoy what we've got today. So the Virgin A350 1000 on the move now. And so this here is going to be flight number VS19 of the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 with the reg Golf Victor Romeo November Bravo GVRNB from Elite heading to San Francisco. The A350 is 3 years of age, registered in May 2020, and is expected to arrive at San Francisco at 4:15. And wow, wasting no time as a Sri Lankan A330. This here is going to be flight number UL506 of the Sri Lankan Airlines A330-300. That is just rotating now. It's registered as 4 Romeo Alpha Lima Papa or 4RALP, and it is heading to Colombo. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Some nice vortexing. It's gone now. But yeah, the A330, 8 years of age, registered in October 2015. It's going to be covering 8,721 kilometers of range, and there's the United 777-200ER also on the move now, wasting absolutely no time, roaring away as well. And that 777-200ER is flight number UA4 heading to Houston. That's going to be covering 7,779 kilometers. of range. It's a 24-year-old jet registered in June 1999, so that's going to be our oldest aircraft of the day so far that we've seen, of course. Let's see if we can beat lucky number 32 as we did in a couple of our previous streams, where we saw a United 767, I think it was a 300ER with a Starlines livery. That was it 32? I think it was actually 31 years of age. But anyway, we have got a Neojet in line for departure. That's flight number BA1394 heading to Manchester. Is the A320 Neo with a reg Golf Tango Tango November Romeo GTT NR, which is a 2-year-old jet registered in July 2010. That is about a 1 hour and 5 minute long journey covering 245 kilometers, for those wondering. Sharon saying those baby buses really saying hold the line, it's my time to shine. Definitely. Rushing, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be holding up, well, you know, being held up in the queue of aircrafts for departure. I mean, the baby bus jets are really like, you know what, I'm not waiting anymore. You're just going to enter the runway and depart quickly. Paul saying dreamy Dreamliner taking off in a spectacular fashion with those stunning wingtips, definitely. Paul saying loving it Danny, awesome work, enjoying it with a nice cup of tea. Can't go wrong there. And the A320 Neo heading to Manchester. Off it goes with a nice quick rotation. It's a very short flight, isn't it? Oh, and speaking of aircrafts, not waiting at all, not wasting any time. Here we've got another one. That's the 300. That's the 320 CEO heading to Paris CDG. Flight number BA314. And this aircraft is 25 minutes later than expected for its departure, heading to Paris CDG. It's a 9-year-old A320. Over it goes. Stunning stuff. No time wasted whatsoever. If only the heavier aircraft like an A380 could do the exact same thing, join the runway halfway into it and use the remaining to depart. Got the Air Canada 787 just on the runway now, and that is going to be the 7879 Dreamliner heading to Calgary with the reg Charlie Golf Whiskey Uniform or CGWUU, flight number AC851. And no toothpaste livery for this specific Air Canada aircraft. You can see how curvy those wings are, curved upwards. There's some nice wing fluff there. I think Air Canada, I mean, they rock the it's pretty simple liveries, that black and white one, of course, but it really does look amazing on a 787, especially with the eyeliners, I'm going to call it, of the cockpit windows. Here's the British Airways 787-10 Dreamliner heading to Riyadh, flight number BA263. And Conrad Milson, good afternoon to you, saying nice stream, no singing nor shouting. Well, firstly, welcome along, and yeah, strictly professional here with plenty of info on the departing jets. I know I've missed a couple of aircraft. I mean, the traffic is so overwhelming, as you could probably tell. We've got another 777 on the way, a 767 also. Got that aircraft there, which I think is the A320 or the A319. There's an A320. Then a TAP Air Portugal A321 Neo, and on the runway is an American 777-200ER by the looks of it. Sharon saying 10 out of 10 for that A330 Raw. JJ's Will saying the A350-1000, an almost perfect aircraft for most airlines. Sharon saying Raws, vortices, wing flaps. I'm in nerd heaven today. So that's flight number AA135 of the American Airlines 777-200ER heading to Los Angeles, LAX. It's going to be registered as November 767 Alpha Juliet, is that 777-200ER, and not too sure if you all noticed that, but you can see it's had quite the repair job on the nose of the aircraft. You see a couple of different shades of that. I'm not too sure how you describe that colour. It's sort of a greyish, silvery aircraft. I'm going to say silver, but yeah, you could see there was a bit of a repair job done to it. The aircraft on the ground now is a British Airways jet. Not too sure if that's the A320 or the A319 just yet. I'm going to say the A320. It's a bit hard to tell from quite the distance, obviously, but we will obviously get the true information, and obviously the info on where it's heading to, how long that's going to take, and how many kilometers and age of the aircraft. We'll get that info out very, very soon. Just waiting for that to ping up on the radar first. Paul saying always here for the British 777. Yeah, so for the Boeing 777 greatness. It is the A320. And so that's flight number BA480 of the British Airways A320-200/CEO with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Zulu. It's heading to Barcelona, and that's going to be covering 1,148 kilometers of range, and that is going to equal out to a 3 hour and 10 minute long journey. Or at least, no, that's going to be a 2 hour and 10 minute long journey. I'm reading the time of obviously Barcelona, which is 1 hour ahead. So yeah, 2 hours and 10 minutes of flight time for that specific route of the 15-year-old A320. We have got the TAP Air Portugal A321 Neo on departure heading to Lisbon. That's registered as Charlie Sierra Tango X-Ray Delta, or CSTXD, with flight number TP1367. Here it is. No sunshades for this specific aircraft. Amazing stuff. As I said, no sunshades for that A321 Neo. I think all Neo jets should have that sunshade option. It does really look nice and really emphasises that it is a Neo jet. But of course, nonetheless, it is a spectacular aircraft, isn't it? Got a British Airways A320 on the move. So BA698 was that flight number of the British Airways A320-200 heading to Vienna with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Hotel. You've got the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER. It's going to be heading to depart. Also the United 777-200ER. Then the BA320, that's the CEO. And a BA319. Then a United 767, and roaring away is that BA jet, which is the A320 heading to Toulouse. It's the CEO with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Kilo, flight number BA378. We'll position our camera at this United 777-200 on the ground. So, lined up now is actually BA67, a British Airways 777-200ER with a Reg Golf Yankee Mike Oscar, or GYMMO. That's heading to Philadelphia. But actually, the next departure is going to be this aircraft here, which had jumped the queue. That is that the A319? I think it was. And so rushing away was flight number BA1416, the British Airways A319 with a Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Michael GEUPM, heading to Belfast. It's a 23-year-old aircraft registered in June 2000, and it is almost an hour late. Anyway, the 777 heading to Philadelphia on the ground now. That's the aircraft that we're focusing on now. And Baba Boy, welcome along, saying you are streaming departures. I'm surprised that after many comments, obviously with feedback, we've decided to obviously split up our live streaming schedule and include a few departures as well. So we've got a good few hours of departures here, and yeah, I think that's gonna be how we're gonna do it now. One stream's gonna be arrivals, and then the other is gonna be half and half with departures and arrivals. But we'll go in depth. Probably towards the end of the stream. Alrighty, so Karen up, good afternoon to you, using the A320 Neo stickers, lovely. Casper MH, good afternoon. We hope you're doing very well. Aviation Lover saying, I hope one day I can come to London Heathrow and do some plane spotting. You definitely should if you have the opportunity to. It is stunning, plenty of action. As you could tell, there's a United 767 on the ground already. That one Belgian kid, you didn't really miss much apart from a ton load of departures. And so the 767-300ER heading to New York AWI of flight number UA147. The 767 is 22 years of age, registered in April 2001. Seems as if we've got the Air India heading our way. In fact, no, that is just being towed into a gate. See, Air India 787. We've got an A320 CEO heading our way, and also United 787 pushing back now as well. I think that's going to be a departure actually.
Chiron saying, I'm gutted that BA chose not to paint their retrofitted new winglets with the Union Jack like the A350 is, and yeah, that would be a really nice touch to obviously their winglets. Yeah, that is a shame. At least we got the BA One World sticker on an A320. At least we had that new edition. So that's the A320C with the retrofitted winglets, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Tango, heading to Madrid. Flight number BA460. The A320 is 9 years of age. And on the runway now is going to be flight number UA949. That's a United Airlines 777-200ER with the reg November 780138. It's heading to San Francisco. That's going to be covering 8,639 kilometers of range. It's 5 minutes later than expected, so really nothing compared to the average disruption today. And it is scheduled to arrive at San Francisco at 4:55. It's a 24-year-old jet. 1999 September is when it was registered, and off it goes. The wing fluff actions never get old. I mean, they look stunning. They really do. Oh, and actually, that Air India jet wasn't taxiing into a gate. The chested pushback truck was attached for quite some time. It's the 787 heading towards us. Oh, what's that roaring away? It's going to be the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER. Heading to Istanbul, most likely, but we'll cover the info after the liftoff. And so that's flight number TK1980 for the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER with the reg Tango Charlie Lima Kilo Charlie, or TCLKC. The aircraft was supposed to depart at 11:30, but actually departed at 1:52. So it is definitely late. It's a 9-year-old 777. For those that analysed the departure there, you would have seen a 4-engined beast in the background, and here it is. It's going to be the British Airways A380 that we're going to see depart on runway 27 right shortly. At the moment, still taxiing, but what we have got next is going to be an A350 1000 heading to Accra. That's flight number BA81. So the A350 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Lima, or GXWBL, as I said, flight number BA81 if you'd like to track that. It's a 1-year-old A350 registered in March 2022. And on the move it goes. So we'll capture that passing by this A380 actually. my favourite aircraft. Off into the skies it goes. Back onto the BA 380. That's just taxiing now. We have got an Air Canada aircraft actually that is on the runway now. It's going to be a well, that's an odd one. So it's pinging up on the ground. There's flight number AC865, an Air Canada 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Charlie Foxtrot Victor Lima Zulu, or CFVLZ. So it's heading to Montreal, but on flight radar it's saying that it's diverting to London Heathrow. So I'm not too sure what's going on with this one. I mean, it's on the ground now. Not too sure why that says divert into London Heathrow. Oh, it's gone now. So we're heading to Montreal. Is this 7879 Dreamliner? Must have been a glitch. It was a bit weird. I mean, it was on the ground at London Heathrow, saying that it would divert to London Heathrow. So that's a bit confusing. We've got the British Airways 787. That's seems as if it was tired of completing a full taxi down to the end of the runway, and it's now just joined a bit further into it. I'm guessing a bit lighter than it usually is. It's flight number BA225. This British Airways 7878 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet India, heading to New Orleans. The 787, 6 years of age, registered in September 2017. Using the whole runway there. Lovely stuff. So we're entering the runway now. At least lining up is going to be flight number AI112, not the British Airways, that's the Air India 7878 Dreamliner. I do apologise for that. It's the 787 with the reg Victor Tango Alpha November Whiskey or VT ANW, heading to Delhi. That's going to be covering 6,742 kilometres of range. It's a 7-year-old jet registered in October 2016, and wow, that is loud. And yeah, Michael Singh, as our admin team did respond, it seems as if we had a software update that got rid of the clock, but we will make sure to fix that before the start of our next stream. So I do apologise for that, Michael Singh. I will keep you updated with the time in the UK for all of our viewers joining us from abroad. Of course, it is currently 1:57 UK GMT. Michael, welcome along, saying, I think I've heard at least for the newer Air Canada livery used the Bandit Mask too. Either way, definitely one of my favourite liveries. Does look nice, doesn't it? Carl Shield joining us from Dublin. Good afternoon. We hope you're well. You're tracking, saying afternoon. Any chance we can have a morning departure stream? We'll definitely look into it. You're tracking. We definitely will. George Ragsdale joining us from Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon to you, saying great show, really appreciate that. Michael Painter, good afternoon, welcome. And how are you, Michael? Crow of ICT, massive thank you for the support, saying like button pressed.
Amazing support. Not too sure how you say that. I think is it Sanatum? I do apologise if I've mispronounced that, but welcome along, it's in great streaming. We've got the A380 patiently waiting behind. We've got the A320neo, this is. You can see there we've got a complete ceiling of clouds at the moment. The weather at London Heathrow is quite the usual. Pretty much what you'd expect for UK weather. It's dark and gloomy. It was raining. Seemed to have calmed down now. We're still expecting about 30% precipitation of rain today, but so far nothing showing. We've got the Air Serbia A319. Heading to Belgrade most likely, but we will definitely clarify after it lifts off. And yes, this is flight number JU381 for the Air Serbia A319 with the reg Yankee uniform Alpha Papa Kilo, or YUAPK, heading to Belgrade, of course. So it was correct. This is the only route that Air Serbia operates out of London Heathrow. The A319 there was 20 years of age. We've got the Virgin Atlantic A350, really wasting no time, and the BA A380 as well, almost well, I wouldn't say touching, but definitely rushing to line up. So it's the A350 1000 for Virgin Atlantic. That's flight number VS7 for the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 heading to Los Angeles LAX. It's flight number, flight number VS7, Golf Victor Lima Uniform X-Ray was the reg, or GVLUX. If, I'm going to say that was the biggest aircraft that we've seen to roar today. Oh, there it is. Here's a BA 380 roaring away as well. I'll continue with what I was saying after this departure. So that's flight number BA107 for the British Airways A380-800 heading to Dubai. That's going to be covering 5,506 kilometers of range, looking at about a 7-hour long journey, 240 watches of this specific aircraft. So as I was saying, the A350 that departed right before, the ground was literally vibrating. If you could feel it on the stream, if that's a new technology that we end up developing on the on the internet, you could probably feel that vibration was very, very heavy. But if only you could feel the vibrations online as well, that would be quite insane. But yeah, we've got the United 787 on the runway now, just obviously waiting for its clearance to depart. I'm just going to welcome our 1.2 thousand live viewers watching us live at London Heathrow. We hope you're all doing very, very well and enjoy obviously our live stream today. Any feedback we would really appreciate, of course. We're always looking to improve our content as best we can,
Let's see, Nelly joining us from the Netherlands. Welcome along, good afternoon. Baba Boy from Bulgaria. Michael Painter saying all good, thanks, and enjoy your stream. Josh O'Malley, good afternoon to you, saying love the 27 right departures. So that's flight number UA39404 for the United Airlines 7879 Dreamliner, heading to Los Angeles, LAX. Flight number, or flight registration of the aircraft is going to be November 29975. Oh, what's this? That's a Virgin 330. That's just being moved. We've got a Lufthansa 320 Neo, that's just pushed back as well. That is going to be doing a circle around, just because that the Virgin Atlantic is probably going to be blocking the way for that Lufthansa. So yeah, that's going to have to do a loop before it gets to 27 left. On the ground now, it's going to be a BA 320 Neo. So Baraka joining us from Kenya, welcome along. Alan Swift from Rochdale. Good afternoon. Paul saying great show, Danny. Sadly, due to signalling issues, stream keeps buffering, so we will have to catch up later on. Enjoy. Remember to like the stream, guys. See you all again soon. I do apologize for that, Paul. But yeah, obviously we'll see you next time. Dogwood67. Good afternoon. We hope you're well. And on the move is this BA 320. And so this here is going to be flight number BA1484, the British Airways A320 Neo with a Reg Golf Tango Tango November November, or GTTNN, heading to Glasgow. There's the Virgin Atlantic 787. And also roaring off is that a Neo aircraft? Yes, it is. It's the A321 Neo by the looks of it, of British Airways. Get some info in a minute. So that is flight number BA8364, the British Airways A321 Neo with a Reg Golf November Echo Oscar Zulu, heading to Dublin. There's the Virgin jet. And we have got a departure that's going to pass by soon, so we'll position our camera here and wait for it to appear, obviously. Lee Class, good afternoon to you. Vedette joining us from Sri Lanka, greetings to you, saying enjoying your live stream, appreciate that. And Alison Tiley, good afternoon to you, saying good afternoon, nice to have a calm London Heathrow stream. Madeira Aviation Spotting, welcome along. Here's the American 777-200ER this time. Heading to 27 left, of course. Josh saying, love the Virgin A350. Flew on Golf Victor Lima India Bravo back to Manchester from Orlando. And so that there was flight number BA582, the British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Hotel, or GEUYH, heading to Venice. Oh, the Lufthansa 320 Neo just pushing back now. So that arrived from Munich and it is heading back to Munich. Delta Alpha India November Tango, or DAINT, is the reg of the aircraft. We've got an aircraft moving right now, and here it is. Looks to be the A319. So that is BA908 for the British Airways A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Sierra heading to Frankfurt. So that A319 is 23 years of age, and it is 20 minutes later than expected for its departure out of London Heathrow. Looking at about a 1 hour and 20 minute flight time over to Frankfurt from London. I've also got a KLM 737, didn't quite see that. Let's see, is that a 700 or an 800? According to Flight Radar, it is the 800. Flight number KL1012, so we should be seeing that depart very, very soon. Stuck in a train behind two American jets, a Lufthansa jet, a Scandinavian that's been holding there for quite some time, and also this British Airways aircraft that's on the runway now. That's flight number BA994 heading to Berlin. It's an A319 with a Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Delta, and it's a 23-year-old jet registered in November 1999. Hey Brown Park saying those engines are super loud. Definitely. Real Jamaican, good morning to you. Irene saying amazing to watch. Thanks, regards from South Africa. Real Jamaican 2.0 saying hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing fantastic, Real Jamaican, and yourself. Renee Phillips, good afternoon to you from Tennessee. Doug O'Brien. I've said that completely incorrect. Doug O'Brien, that is, greetings to you over in Eastern Canada, saying got the beautiful United aircraft going back home to the USA. And the Lufthansa already on the move. That's the 320 Neo. I'm guessing heading to Frankfurt. Yes, it is. It is flight number LH907, the Lufthansa A320 Neo with the Reg Delta Alpha India November Kilo, or DAINK. And a beautiful departure out of LHR, nice and quick. On the ground is finally the Scandinavian that's lined up. It's been waiting for about 10 minutes. See a 320 Neo with the old livery for Scandinavian. Tina York, good afternoon. Keith Dunn, good morning to you. saying from the land down under Queensland. And so some info on that aircraft. That was flight number SK532 for the Scandinavian A320neo heading to Stockholm with the reg Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar Charlie, or SEROC. We've got the American 777 lining up now as well. That is going to be, well, there's two actually. That is, well, there's three now. Yeah, no, there's three American jets. So yeah, cover the info on this one and very, very soon. We've got these two now. So yeah, London Heathrow filled with the American Airlines aircraft today, and off it goes. And have a pleasant flight, Justin Jones or Helen and Paul saying waiting for an American Airlines flight to Miami. That is the 320neo of it's going to be Lufthansa, isn't it? So one of the American aircrafts is on a move. It's flight number AA79 heading to Dallas. It's the 777-200ER with the reg November 768 Alpha Alpha. There it is. The Lufthansa. So we've got one more American jet, which is just holding. It's not going anywhere just yet. What we have got is BA115 heading to New York JFK. It's going to be a 777-300ER, which we'll see pass by very, very soon. Now we've got the KLM aircraft. That's going to be the 737-800 heading to Amsterdam. There you are, just on the runway now, 27 right.
Alrighty, him, he, me, good morning to you over in Australia. We hope you're well. Saying, where are you filming from? London Heathrow, Renson's Hotel car park. Scandinavian captain saying, I flew on that Golf Echo Uniform Papa Sierra, or GEUPS. That was the departure to Frankfurt. I'm pretty sure it was, at least. Him, he, me. No, we're not filming from the paddock. Ilya Frolov saying, thank you for the great show. Gotta go now. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Well, have a great afternoon to Ilya. Really appreciate you tagging along with us. Abraham Park saying, London Heathrow switching runways at 3 p.m. Okay, the Lufthansa, that's just jumped the queue. Right, so I'm aware I didn't cover Abraham Parks' full comment, so let's address that. So yes, Abraham Parks was saying London Heathrow switching runways at 3 p.m. Singapore A380 is due to land at 3. Plane man, do you reckon it will land at 27 right or 27 left? Well, plane man, go ahead and respond to that. In my opinion, it's probably going to hold off and wait to arrive at 27 right, because the runway alternations usually do take place at 5 minutes before the scheduled plan. So the American jet is finally on the move. That's going to be flight number AA731, the American Airlines 777-200ER from, or at least heading to Charlotte. It's registered as November 774 Alpha November, and it is a 24-year-old aircraft. How is this going to work out? You've got a Virgin Atlantic aircraft, and also two A320neos by the looks of it, having a face-off on the tarmac. I think the Virgin Atlantic aircraft is going to pull into the right-hand side next to this Virgin 787. It's usually the case. Oh, and we've got a nice pink vehicle on the ground as well.
Me saying plenty of floofage on the leading edge. Mr. Britannic saying just joined. How's the stream going, Aviation Hunters? Well, first off, good afternoon, and it is going really, really nice. The action's non-stop, put it that way. Got that BA 319 passing by. We've also got this departure. Alright, so that's BA 542, the British Airways A319 heading to Bologna. That is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Papa Papa or GEUPP. There's the Virgin 350. First Phil 59 saying love the way you inform us of where they go to and from where they've arrived from. Brilliant. I really appreciate your positive feedback. And that is amazing to hear. Where's the Aer Lingus aircraft? There it is. It's the A320neo. Alright, so that's flight number EI715, the Aer Lingus A320neo with a reg Echo India November Sierra Alpha or EINSA from Cork. That's a one-year-old aircraft registered in January 2022 and it was scheduled to depart at 2 PM. It's currently 2:25, so slightly later, but yeah, nothing too big. Got the two 320 neos on the ground that are going to be taking towards us. Now I'm not too sure. We've got a TAP Air Portugal, I think up in front, and then it seems like a Swiss 320 neo. Actually, that TAP Air Portugal is an A321 neo according to flight radar, and it is heading to Lisbon. So both jets taxiing towards us. Got a Eurowings A319 for departure, and we've also got an A380 in the distance. Might catch up on that. And so pinging on the radar now is this Eurowings A319 with the reg Delta Alpha Golf Whiskey November or DAGWN. Let's be quick and capture the PA380 on finals. There it is. So continuing on with the info on the Eurowings jet, it was arriving from, it was heading to Hamburg. It's a 14-year-old A319. There's the BA A380 on approach into runway 27 left. Shockrim saying hi, new sub, really appreciate the support there, Shockrim. Massive thank you. Jimmel Gaming, Renson's Hotel car park, however we are above a raised platform, hence we're above the fences. What a shot there. The two Neos, the A321 and the A320. It's a nice livery. I do like this TAP Air Portugal livery. It's quite the colour. And that looks like an A319 based off of first impressions. Let's see, let's get some info on it. There you go, rotating. Gear up. You can see there the gear doors open. There it is. So it's on the radar now as flight number BA446 heading to Amsterdam. It's the A319 with a reg Golf Echo Uniform Oscar Alpha, and it has been on the ground for 13 minutes. finally in the air now. It's going to be covering 373 kilometers from London Heathrow to Amsterdam, of course. There's the Swiss 320neo that we were watching, of course, alongside the TAP Air Portugal aircraft. On the ground now, we do have a departure, so we'll cover that info very, very soon. Just going to focus on it now. Here it is. Looks to be an A320 CEO, or 200. Yeah, it is. Obi Trice saying Charlotte is 1 hour away from me. Got the 787 just lining up now as well. There it is. Obi Trice saying lots of outgoing traffic. Definitely. Earl Stephen, good afternoon to you. Saying good afternoon from East Sussex. Great show, guys. Really appreciate that, Earl. And yeah, amazing stuff, Justin Jones. No worries. Yeah, wish him a pleasant journey, of course. Tugwood67 with the A380 emojis. Sharon saying exciting to see, or at least excited to see the Korean Air WR1 livery. If you stay that long, yeah, we are planning on staying for that period of time. Just depends on if it arrives early or late, really. Joshua, the transit prodigy, saying, let's see, 350th like and a new subscriber. Massive thank you there. Amazing. And yeah, greetings to you from the US, New Jersey. Edgar do Armal Souza joining us from Rio, Brazil. I do apologize if I've mispronounced that, but good afternoon. So I do have a list of special aircraft which I've still not read out. We've had non-stop traffic. I'll read that out possibly after this or this departure. Amazing stuff. So the list of special aircraft, which are probably of some of the aircraft on this list we have seen already. Do apologise for not reading it out sooner, but anyway, it was actually, you know, I'll skip a few of the aircraft that we have not seen. So yeah, we will be seeing flight number EK2 for the Emirates A380 heading to Dubai. That was a 2-hour delay for that aircraft, so we still have not seen that one. Not too sure if we'll see it on 27 right, perhaps 27 left. We've got flight number EY20, which is going to be the Etihad Airways 777-300ER with the old livery heading to Abu Dhabi. We've got flight number QR4 for the Qatar Airways A380 to Doha. We've got RO392, that's flight number of the Tarom A318 heading to Bucharest. Then the QR8, the Qatar Airways 777-300ER to Doha once again. Flight number SV114 for the Saudi Airlines 787-10 Dreamliner heading to Jeddah. That's going to be the new livery. BA269, the British Airways A380 heading to Los Angeles LAX, which I believe was... No, we saw the Dubai aircraft, didn't we? Then we'll have flight number SQ308, which is going to be a Singapore Airlines A380 arriving from Singapore. That is one aircraft that we're not too sure what runway that's going to be landing on. And yeah, Lingus A320 rocketing away. Amazing stuff. Continuing on with the list, we've got flight number MH7004 for the Malaysian Airlines A350-900 with the special Malaysian Negaraku livery. That is the arrival from, the departure to Kuala Lumpur. Then, no, that's going to be the arrival, isn't it? Yeah, it is the arrival from Kuala Lumpur. I do apologise for that mess up. We've also got flight number EK31, which is going to be arriving from Dubai. That's the Emirates A380. We've also got flight number AZ204 expected. That's going to be ITA Airways and their brand new A321neo from Rome. That is a brand new aircraft with only 4 recorded flights. So a really nice new aircraft that we'll be seeing arrive very, very soon. It's in the stunning blue livery. We'll also have flight number KE907 for the Korean Air 777-300ER, the special We Are Our Pride livery from Seoul. We've also got flight number CC394 for the Magma Aviation 747-4 freighter from Dubai. And that concludes our list of special aircrafts. Obviously, if you'd like to check that again, please do head on over to our Discord page. There's the Swiss A320neo. You get just rotating now. So that is flight number LX333 for the Swiss A320neo heading to Zurich with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Delta Echo or HBJDE, and a nice Delta 330-900 heading our way. Or Neo, if you'd like to call that. We did see a Team USA arrival. That was a special livery of one of the Delta 330-900s that we had seen during our previous live stream, which I believe was last week, actually. We've got the TAP Air Portugal A321neo on the ground, just moving now. It's the Lisbon flight. 801 Azuma, good afternoon to you, and Steve Kelly, good afternoon. Saying great stream. Well, we're glad that you're enjoying it. Amazing stuff. Yeah, the TAP Air Portugal aircraft on the move. Was the flight heading to Lisbon. The Delta 330-900 is the only aircraft on the move now on the ground. We'll zoom out and get a nice long-range shot of it. Edward Carey saying waiting for the Malaysian jet, which is scheduled in an hour. Carp Fishing and Bait CFB, good afternoon to you. And Joshua the Transit Prodigy, thanks for joining us in Premium Economy. It's amazing support for the channel, appreciate that. Mike joining us from Cologne, welcome along. Now we have got the Qatar Airways A380 on the opposite side of the airport. I'm not too sure if that's going to be heading on over to 27 left or if that's going to be holding for a departure out of 27 right. I mean, the runway alternations do not take place anytime soon. I mean, you've got a solid 22 minutes left until the runway alternations, and there is not really much traffic at runway 27 right anymore. I mean, we have got this Delta jet, then this A787, at least I should say, because we can't quite see it. It is a British Airways 7878 just taxiing in front of me now, heading to 27 left. So yeah, we've also got a Swiss 320neo, I think that is. That's going to be taxiing here as well. So yeah, I think the Qatar Airways will definitely make its way over to 27 right for a departure. That's going to be a nice one if it does. Anyway, this is flight number DL1874, the Delta Airlines A330-900 heading to Los Angeles LAX with the reg November 420 Delta X-Ray. so the A330, this one, is it's only 1 year old. Registered in November 2022. Was scheduled to depart at 2:30. It is currently 2:39, so pretty much on time. No, that was actually the Swiss A220, not the A320neo. But there you are, that's a pushback that we should be seeing depart very soon. So anyway, some info on that Delta jet. It is expected to arrive at Los Angeles LAX at 6:25. That is LAX time. So our next jet to arrive is going to be flight number BA35, which is a British Airways 7878 Dreamliner heading to Chennai. It's going to be registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Echo, or GZBJE, and that is a 9-year-old aircraft registered in April 2014, and it was scheduled to depart at 2 or 10 past 2, I should say. It's currently 2:40, so it is 30 minutes late. I reckon it can make back that time by the time it gets to Chennai, or its destination, I should say. The Etihad Airways 777-300ER with the old livery is pinging up on the radar now, so we should be seeing it head towards us now to 27 right for a departure. Not too sure why the BA 787 is holding short. I mean, there is no traffic apart from this aircraft here, which doesn't seem to be ready for departure anytime soon. Still taxiing now. You can also see the tail of the massive Qatar A380. There you are. That's already crossed runway 27 right. So, oh sorry, 27 left I should say. Heading to 27 right. Marcus Robinson, welcome along, saying hello AH, hope you're doing well. Amazing stream, such a joy to watch. Let's see, Freak Mobilol from the Renton's Hotel car park on top of a raised platform. Might capture an aircraft behind it. There it is. That's the Saudi 777-300ER with the old livery. So we've got an A319 heading to 27 right for a departure. We've also got another BA jet. Actually, we've got 2 more BA jets inbound. They're quite a distance away, so we'll maintain our focus on this Qatar A380. The 787 is still not entering the runway. The smaller British Airways aircraft, which is the A320, is going to be entering the runway and departing before the 787. So this here, if I've got the correct aircraft, is Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Alpha, or GEUYA, which is a British Airways A320-200/CEO from, or at least heading to Nice, flight number BA346. It's a 15-year-old aircraft registered in November 2008, and it is 12 minutes later than expected for a departure out of LHR. Oh, the tail looked very close there. Gonna have to watch that one on playback myself. That looked, wow. The tail looked awful close to the runway there upon liftoff, or upon rotation, you could say. There's the Qatar A380. So that's going to make it, what, our third A380 of the day. Got quite a few more. Oh, we've also got the Emirates A380. Let's try and capture that. Let's see. There it is. You can just about see it's just gone past that Air Canada. That's going to be heading on over to 27 ref right by the looks of it as well. So we might have 2 A380s depart one after the other, dependent on how fast Emirates can taxi on towards us. But we have got the 787-8 Dreamliner on the ground, just waiting now. Edward Carey saying enjoying the live while doing the house chores. Turned to be amazing. Sharon responded to Edward saying nothing more therapeutic than chores with the sound of a 777s in the background. It's going to be even better when this Emirates and the Qatar A380 with a power of 4 engines on both A380s can be departing. That's going to be even more therapeutic. And 4 amazing engines on either A380 departing one after the other, and I think those are going to be the last 2 aircraft to depart at runway 27 right, because we have got an American Airlines 777 heading our way, then a Swiss A220, then also a British Airways A319. I think that will conclude the list of departures. Oh no, we've got another one picking up on the other side of the airport, on the 09 left side of the runway. That's heading on over towards us as well. So expecting London Heathrow to hold the bigger aircraft towards the end is what usually does happen. So we'll just have to wait and see. You never really know. Anyway, the aircraft on the ground is moving. And so some info on that departing aircraft. That was flight number BA722, British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Lima, a 21-year-old A320 heading to Geneva, right on time with the, oh never mind, it is departed 37 minutes later than expected. On flight radar it does say that it's departed on time at 10 past 2, it's clearly false. Anyway, we've got BA398 this is, which is going to be the British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Echo, heading to Brussels this time. That is a 350 kilometers route. Not too sure how much flight time that's going to be. About an hour and 30, I'm guessing, or an hour. According to flight radar, that is going to be an hour and 15. So near enough. It's a 21-year-old aircraft registered in April 2002, flight number BA398 if you'd like to focus on it. The Emirates A380 is going to be parking right behind the Qatar A380 over here. Anyway, back onto the departing aircraft. Got the heavier American jets taxiing now as well. Cat Zoo saying amazing, a pair of gorgeous A380s to take off. Exciting. And so this here is flight number BA1448 heading to Edinburgh. It's an A319 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Hotel, and it will be travelling 533 kilometres for that route. It's a 17-year-old A319 registered in February 2006. Now we have got another BA jet on the ground. We'll get some info on that very, very soon. Zero Gaming, welcome along. And so you've got the Qatar A380 just edging forwards. It seems as if that's going to be the departure after this Swiss A220. I don't suppose this BA320 is going to be jumping the queue. I mean, it always can, but it seems quite the distance away. I think the Qatar A380 is looking more than ready to proceed to his departure, heading to Doha. But anyway, this is going to be the Swiss A220-300 heading to Geneva, flight number LX355, with the A220 being registered as Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Foxtrot OHB JCF. It's a 6-year-old jet registered in October 2017. There it goes. So we had the smaller A220, we're now going to have the Qatar A380, and actually I think we might get the Qatar A380 departing, then the American 777, and then maybe the Emirates jet. I'm not too sure where they slot in on the taxiways. Just going to have to wait and see what the air traffic controllers decide. We've got some info on this aircraft. It's flight number QR4 for the Qatar Airways A380-800 with the reg Alpha 7 Alpha Papa India A7API heading to Doha. That's a 5,246 kilometer journey. The aircraft is 40 minutes later than expected to depart out of London Heathrow, and it is a 6-year-old aircraft. This A380 registered in July 2017, scheduled to arrive at Doha at 11:55 PM. That is Doha time, where they are 3 hours ahead of the UK time. So since we've got the Qatar A380 and the Emirates A380 pretty close to passing, obviously next on our stream, got a nice poll up. It is Qatar versus Emirates. What is your favourite airline out of the two? And there it goes, the Qatar A380. Can't wait for the Emirates A380 as well, which is seems to be second in line, perhaps. See, the second or third. What an aircraft! The mighty A380, the king of the skies. For sure, I'm saying, fly my beauty, fly. Let's see, Dale, you saying, why does London Heathrow switch runways for departures at 3 PM daily? That is because of a noise agreement which 801 Azuma did respond to as well. Obviously, we have got buildings and houses around the airport, and really it's because you know, the noise from one of the aircraft would be you're pretty annoying to listen to if you're living or trying to sleep, obviously nearby. So it's a noise agreement and of course a pollution agreement as well. So a noise pollution agreement, as 801 Azuma did respond to. Azuma also saying, what is everyone's favourite airline? Mine's going to be Lufthansa, but Virgin Atlantic is definitely an amazing pick. Mick Smith saying, letting the small airplanes take off before the big airplanes take off first. Definitely. There goes the American 777. What an aircraft. But the mighty A380 once again for departure. This one is not going to be the last aircraft to depart out of runway 27 right. It's going to be the second to last. The last one is going to be this BA320. But we have got the Emirates A380 up next. Abraham Park saying Qatar is an amazing airline, but they should work on that livery. It's too plain. I quite like it. Here it is. So this is flight number EK2, the Emirates A380 heading to Dubai. Alpha 6 Echo Victor Charlie is the reg. What an aircraft that is. I mean, the A380s, they don't get old. I mean, we see them quite often here at London Heathrow. Would be nice to see some more 747s as well, but we have got one due in very, very soon. But the A380, what an aircraft. Got the BA Jets lining up now. Mauro, good afternoon to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. I do apologise if I haven't. But of course, good afternoon. We hope you're enjoying the show today. Any improvements, please do let us know. So the last departure of the day. In fact, no, we have got one aircraft. It's an A320neo, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be heading on over to 27 right or 27 left for its departure. Does seem to be speeding up. I mean, we've got that's 2 minutes now until the runway alternation should occur. And yeah, the Air Canada jet, which I'm going to focus on now, here it is already making itself ready to taxi on over to 27 left for its departure. Obviously, you can see there facing the way that he would to taxi on over to 27 left. We've also got a Virgin Atlantic 330-300 heading to Orlando, just waiting to depart out of 27 left, just obviously holding short before the alternations take place. Got movements of our aircraft. This is actually, it is the last aircraft to depart out of runway 27 right, heading to Basel. And so, as I said, this is flight number BA750, the British Airways A320, 200 CEO with a Reg Golf Echo Uniform Bravo GEUUB heading to Basel. That is going to be a 723 kilometers journey on board this 21-year-old A320, registered in December 2001. So, well, yeah, that was the last departure out of runway 27 right. Now we've got the runway alternations taking place now, so we should see a few ground vehicles just monitoring the runway, and here they are, at least one is here. There you are. So we're just making sure the runway is in good use for the arriving aircrafts that will be obviously using 27 right for their arrival. We've got Singapore Airlines 10 minutes out, so that's going to be an A380. That's definitely going to be using 27 right. So Abraham Parks, to answer your question, 27 right for the Singapore A380. Just watching the Air Canada on the ground. That's going to be flight number AC861 for the Air Canada 7879 Dreamliner with a Reg Charlie Foxtrot Golf Echo India, or CFGEI, heading to Vancouver. It is scheduled to depart at 2:30. It is currently 3 PM, so it is 30 minutes late. Scheduled to arrive at Vancouver at 4 PM, that is. That is Vancouver time. It's a 7-year-old 7879. And so, the first aircraft to arrive at runway 27 right is going to be... I cannot speak. It's going to be an A320neo. Arriving from Reykjavik. It's flight number BA895 for the British Airways A320neo with a Reg Golf Tango November Foxtrot, or GTTNF, which is a 5-year-old aircraft. Registered in October 2018, is 5 minutes later than expected. Rohan, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Ooh, you got the Austrian 320neo also pushing back. So the poll has concluded, and the results are 67% of people prefer Emirates over Qatar. And then obviously 32% picked Qatar. Interesting. Rohan saying, what do you think of the new Air India livery? And I'm going to be honest, I quite like it. I think it looks better than the current one. But I know there's obviously quite a difference in opinions, especially in our Discord page, which we actually did discuss that topic. But I like it personally. What do you think of it? Daniel Burns saying, just watch the Singapore A380 over Essex. Perfect. That's yeah, close to us, isn't it? So should be seeing that. It's now 8 minutes out. Mick Smith saying the ice blue, brilliant livery of Air Canada. 801 Azuma saying they are now starting to land at 27 right. That is indeed correct. We have got 2 aircraft in line now. I can't see their lights. We have got a ceiling of clouds though, that is quite low. So I think you can just about see the lights and not the aircrafts themselves. Oh, there it is. There's the first one. So 3 aircrafts in line to arrive at 27 right. Sharon saying thank you for the departure fun. Looking forward to some butter arrivals now. Mick Smith saying I miss Jet Airways that used to land at Heathrow. Nice livery. Rohan saying, on the bright side, Jet Airways is coming back. So not too sure if many of you have heard, but there was a Dubai Air Show recently. Obviously a couple of airliners with obviously with them purchasing new aircraft, such as was it Fly Dubai, I think it was, with the 787s that they're going to be operating in Air Fleet. That's what they've ordered. We've also got Scat Airlines with the 737 MAX 8 aircraft. That's what they've ordered. Emirates with a whopping order for A350-900s, the 777Xs, and also the 787s. And of course Air Baltic with the order for 50 new Air Baltic A220-300 aircrafts. So some big news there in the air show, obviously, in Dubai. Some massive orders. And a nice touchdown there. Andy, welcome along, saying hi, just found your channel, it's so good, love the aircraft taking off, love the Air Canada blue aircraft. This one here, that would be. Amazing stuff, thanks Andy. And welcome along, of course. We've got the 777-300ER just being towed away now. Rohan saying, I agree with you, I was not a big fan when they revealed it, and then it started growing on me, but when I saw the picture of the Air India A350 with the new livery at Toulouse, it looks awesome and eye-catching. Definitely does, it definitely does. I think it was me and Sharon in the Discord page, we were actually discussing how the belly looks unfinished. It has that one sort of red-white stripe that, yeah, it doesn't seem as if they've finished with the livery, but generally it is a nice livery. The Cathay Pacific A350-900 arriving from Hong Kong. That's on a 14-hour and 22-minute long journey. Flight number CX257. And so the reg of this aircraft is Bravo Lima Romeo Foxtrot, or BLRF. And impressive. Reverse thrust, spoilers, and the brakes on board the aircraft. Definitely in good use there. And there's the BA 777 once again. And so up next is going to be BA 286, which is a British Airways 777-200ER, arriving from San Francisco on a 9-hour and 48-minute long journey. The aircraft is registered as Golf Yankee Mike Mike Sierra, or GYMMS, and it is the 8th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 432 watches. It's a 14-year-old aircraft registered in April 2009, and it is 8 minutes earlier than expected. Here it is. It's covered 8,639 kilometers of range, for those who obviously were wondering. CRR, we've not really got a plan on when we're ending the stream. Just here to enjoy ourselves, really. Amazing stuff. Got a bit of a sunset going on now as well. The skies are turning slightly yellower. (801) Azuma saying Aviation Hunters is the best channel out there. Would spend all my time watching them stream. Massive thank you for that. That comment there, that is amazing stuff. 801 Azuma. You never know, maybe we'll do a 24-hour show. That would be amazing. But no, generally a massive thank you to you, Azuma, for obviously tuning in and enjoying the stream. Yeah, love to hear feedback like that. We've got a 777 inbound. Now I can't quite tell what airline that's going to be, so we're going to check on flight radar, and it is Japan Airlines. Flight number JL43. A bit plain, this livery. You've really got that obviously red tail at the back, and then the Japan Airlines text on the side. This is the arrival from Tokyo Haneda. That's a 13-hour and 41-minute long journey on board the 777-300ER with the reg Juliet Alpha 742 Juliet. And one thing I will say, Chiron was definitely not incorrect when he said he's excited for some butter landings, because we have got quite that. I mean, so smooth are these touchdowns into London Heathrow. We have got a bit of wind here as well. I'm sure Chiron is enjoying himself with the super smooth touchdowns here. There's the United 767 that's just pushed back. Up next is BA667, the British Airways A320-200/CEO with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Kilo or GEU UK from Marrakesh. That's a 3 hour and 3 minute long journey covering 2,295 kilometers of range. The aircraft is 21 years old, registered in October 2002, and it is pretty much bang on time. It's 4 minutes early in fact, but generally bang on time. Max Harris saying lots of large Boeing orders announced at the Dubai Air Show. Definitely. I mean, the 777X of obviously Emirates' order was massive, and obviously the 787s for Fly Dubai. It's going to be a nice one too. Here's our next arrival, just trying to get the camera to focus on it. There it is. Andy saying it is sad that the Airbus A380 is going soon. A lovely big plane. I think Emirates actually did announce that they were trying to keep it in service for as long as possible. I can't remember what year they were expecting to keep it running until, but I did hear about that. Daniel Burns saying the Emirates A380 EK29 just spotted over Essex, not far behind the Singapore one. Thanks for that, Daniel. Actually didn't know that was arriving anytime soon. We've got it on our list, but didn't know how far it was. So thanks, Daniel. So Vanessa Ross, good afternoon to you from Australia, saying I love the Qantas A380, but then I just love A380s. It's a shame that Qantas only use their A380s in the morning period for the arrivals. Would be nice to see one right about now, wouldn't it be? Chris Scapaloo, welcome along. I hope I've said that correctly. But good afternoon, Chris. We hope you're well. And I'm just going to welcome our new viewers that are just joining us now at London Heathrow. We hope you're all doing very, very well on this fine afternoon or morning, wherever you might be. Got some London Heathrow arrivals actions now on runway 27 right. We did see departures earlier if you'd like to play that back, but it is arrivals now for the next couple of hours. We have got the 747 expected and 2 A380s so far. We are expecting a few more, but the 2 A380s are 10 minutes out. And so that was BA397, the British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Mike India Delta Sierra or GMIDS from Brussels, so a 58-minute long journey. It's a 22-year-old jet registered in February 2001. Now we've got a bit of a heavier one. It's going to be Aero Mexico and the 7879 Dreamliner. In fact, the next few are heavier ones. So we're going to have the 7879 of Aero Mexico, then the Royal Jordanian 7878, then the DHL A300, then the ANA 737, not 737, that's the 777-300ER, sorry about that, then the Singapore A380, and then we've got the Finnair A319, and then it looks like the Emirates A380 and Turkish Airlines 777 that are both just circling around the airfield now. And also we have the Kenyan Airways 7878 Dreamliner, so we have got quite the variety of heavier aircrafts. Here's the Aero Mexico one. Get some info on it after the touchdown.
Alright, so that was flight number AM7 for the Aeromexico 7879 Dreamliner with the reg November 438 Alpha Mike. That was the arrival from Mexico City, so a 9 hour and 51 minute long journey covering 8,917 kilometers of range. Was about 9 minutes later than expected, but really nothing too serious. So that was the 7879. Now we've got the 7878 Dreamliner, which is essentially just a smaller version of the 7879. The biggest would be the 787-10 or the 787X, you could say. So this is the smallest variant of 787. So this is flight number RJ111, the Royal Jordanian 7878 Dreamliner with the reg Juliet Yankee Bravo Alpha Charlie or JYBAC from Amman. So a 6 hour and 3 minute long journey. It has travelled for 6 hours and 3 minutes, of course, covering 3,685 kilometers of range. It is about 25 minutes later than expected. In fact, that's about 35 now. Yeah, 30 to 35 minutes later than expected is Royal Jordanian aircraft, which is 9 years old, registered in October 2014. So up next is flight number QY6740 for the DHL A300 aircraft, which is registered as Delta Alpha Echo Alpha Papa or DAEAP from Brussels. So a 56 minute long journey covering 345 kilometers of range. It's a 29-year-old aircraft registered in 1994 March, and it is the 7th most tracked aircraft worldwide. There it is. Maybe not. The camera is struggling to focus there. We've got a train of 3 aircraft in line. And there's our first one to arrive. Oh, a nice flare there. And the freighter A300 absolutely buttering the bread. No passengers on board that aircraft, but wow, what a smooth landing that was. Amazing stuff. You can see a very nice and smooth flare as well into, or onto the runway, I should say. Sharon saying, talking about not fitting, I've just realised today that that on the United livery, the grey belly doesn't touch the lines either. My OCD can't take aviation anymore. I'll make sure to refrain from catching them for you, Sharon. Anyway, we've got Al Nippon Airways or ANA up next. That's going to be the 777-300ER with the reg Juliet Alpha 797 Alpha from Tokyo. A 13 hour and 54 minute long journey with flight number NH. It is 4 years old. And the runway lights are on. Just about see them, the red ones. Anyway, let's see if we can see this aircraft here. There you are.
That is the Singapore 380. So we have this one, then the Finnair aircraft, then a British Airways A320, then another British Airways A320, that time in Neo, and then the Emirates A380, which slots in at 5th in line. So next up is this aircraft here, flight number SQ3084, the Singapore Airlines A380-800 with a reg 9 Victor Sierra Kilo Yankee, or 9VSKY. The aircraft is arriving from Singapore, of course, which is a 13-hour and 56-minute long journey, covering 10,889 kilometers of range. It's the first most tracked aircraft worldwide with 1,524 watches, and it is bang on time to arrive at London Heathrow, scheduled to arrive at 3:20, and it is 3:20 now. It's a 5-year-old A380 for those wondering, registered in January 2018. James joining us from Tucson AZ, saying first time watching, awesome work. Well, welcome along, James. We hope you're enjoying the content today. Stunning stuff. The King of the Skies. What an aircraft. We saw them depart. We're seeing them arrive now as well. We've seen there the 787. I think that's the 9 Dreamliner by the looks of it. Just heading on over to 27 left. Alrighty, I know I'm a bit behind with the live chat, so I do apologise. Obviously covering all of the info and focusing on the aircraft in the sky is a bit difficult, so you have got a bit of a delay, of course, anyway. So I do apologise, but I will make sure to address each and every comment in the live chat, of course. Dale Using, love these arrivals. We are going to be arriving in LHR from America in 10 days. Can hardly wait. Well, have an amazing journey. It's going to be a nice one. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that you come into Heathrow with some very nice weather. I'm sure you wouldn't want to get wet on the first day. Probably be raining, won't it? So we have, well, this one here is flight number AY133 for the Finnair A319 with the reg Oscar Hotel Lima Victor Charlie or OHLVC from Helsinki. It's a 2-hour and 57-minute long journey. This one is actually not an aircraft operating for British Airways, but operating for Finnair themselves. The A319 is 23 years of age. Third in line is the Emirates A380. Sharon saying it's a little known secret that the more likes people give the stream, the more planes they'll land. Get liking. James, this is indeed live. Andy saying so awesome, the live stream fantastic from London Heathrow Airport. Appreciate that, Andy. Massive thank you there. From Rome is this A320-200 with flight number BA555. So Golf Echo Uniform Yankee November is the reg of this aircraft, or GEUIN. 2 hours and 22 minutes of flight time from Rome to London Heathrow on this 11-year-old aircraft. December 2011 was when it was registered. Here's our next. Alright, so up next is BA741, the British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Juliet, or GTTNG, from Geneva, so a 1 hour and 24 minute long journey. The A320neo is 4 years of age, registered in February 2019, and I believe the only other airline to operate from Geneva to London Heathrow is Swiss, and obviously Helvetic. That obviously, I believe they're the subsidiary company of Swiss, of course. They do operate some of the Swiss's flights. We've got the Emirates A380 right behind. There's one A380, got another one arriving as well. Eddie Arnold saying, really enjoying your video stream in the US state of Kentucky. Keep up the great work. Well, welcome along from Kentucky, that's quite the distance away. Obviously, we hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow actions, and a massive thank you for tuning in. Mick Smith saying, Magma Aviation and their 747-4 freighter from Dubai is landing at around 4:46. Thanks for that, Mick. Saying it's over Prague. Thomas Turner, good afternoon to you, saying, are there any 747s? As Mick just said there, we have got the Magma Aviation 747 freighter at 4:46. So the Emirates A380 up next, flight number EK29 from Dubai, so a 7 hour 33 minute long journey covering 5,503 kilometers of range. We get some more info after the touchdown. There's the Singapore A380 as well. A double dose of A380 actions. Obviously, the Emirates A380 won't be taxiing our way, so at least we get the Singapore A380. So anyway, I did promise some more info on that Emirates chair. It was flight number EK29, which is the most tracked aircraft worldwide, first aircraft worldwide, being watched by 1,280 watchers, of course. The aircraft was, well, let's do the math, about an hour and 37 minutes late, or later than expected. It travelled 5,506 kilometres, which equals out to 7 hours and 35 minutes of flight time, and the A380 was 9 years of age, registered in March 2014. So next up is going to be BA1449, the British Airways A320neo from Edinburgh, so a 1 hour and 3 minute long journey. Golf Tango Tango November Lima, or GTTNL, is going to be the registration of the aircraft, which is only 3 years of age. It's bang on time for its arrival, expected at 3:30, and it is 3:30 as well. 535 kilometres of range this route is covered. Behind that is going to be a Kenya Airways 7878, then a Turkish Airlines 777-300, then a British Airways, what's that, an A319, and then a Virgin Atlantic 7879. Anyway, here's the aircraft, the Neo. Clive Edwards saying your commentary is awesome as always, Danny. Thank you so much, Clive. If there is any improvements, please do let me know. Want to make sure that this stream is as enjoyable to watch as possible for you all. So any improvements, please do let us know. But thank you, Clive, for your comment. Madeira Aviation Spotting saying have to go. A great day to you all. Now, thanks Madeira Aviation Spotting for tuning in. We will definitely see you next time. Andy saying, is there any Australian aircraft due in at Heathrow? And unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Qantas are the only Australian aircraft or airliner to operate at London Heathrow, unfortunately. And they do operate in the mornings with both of their aircraft, the 787 and the A380. And so this Kenya Airways aircraft did have a bit of a sticker on the side. It's not showing up as a sticker on flight radar. Not too sure what that was supposed to be, but it definitely did have something on the side. It's flight number KQ100 for the Kenya Airways 7878 Dreamliner with a reg 5 Yankee Kilo Zulu Golf or 5YKZJ from Nairobi. So an 8 hour and 55 minute long journey covering 6,828 kilometers of range. Was the 6th most tracked aircraft worldwide as well. So that was from Nairobi, also bang on time for its arrival, the 8-year-old 787. Now we've got flight number TK1985, which is the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER with the reg Tango Charlie Lima Juliet Echo or TCLJE from Istanbul. So a 3 hour and 52 minute long journey where the aircraft is 7 years of age. This one, in fact, is going to be arriving about 52 minutes later than expected. 2,490 kilometers from Istanbul to London Heathrow, which equals out to 3 hours and 52 minutes of flight time. Here it is. I think this might actually be the only Turkish Airlines aircraft on the ground now when it arrives at London Heathrow. Well, now I'm not too sure. This might be a pushback. I mean, you've got the lights on and flashing. There is a pushback truck ready as well. I think this might be a departure very, very soon. This American Airlines 777 by the looks of it. I can't quite tell if it's the 200 or the 300. I'm going to say 200, but we'll check on flight radar. It's showing as the 200ER, so yeah, I was indeed correct. November 799 Alpha November is the reg. But anyway, moving on to the arriving traffic and some info on them. We have got BA839 up next, which is going to be a British Airways A319 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Romeo, or GEUPR from Dublin. That's there. So a 57-minute long journey from Dublin to London Heathrow. BA839, the flight number, on board the 23-year-old A319. This one is arriving 22 minutes earlier than expected. Aviation Lover, good afternoon to you. Barry Barnett, good morning to you from Texas. We hope you're doing very, very well. And C5 Alan, good afternoon to you, saying great stream from LHR, enjoying from Atlanta. Keep up the good work. Thanks for that, C5 Alan. Really appreciate you tuning in today. Brian Baringer joining us from Minnesota, USA, saying love the London Heathrow actions. I've never been to the airport, but watching the stream I feel like I know it well. Spooky Cindy favourite, saying great stream, relaxing to watch when you need to rest up. Great info, thanks from Lancashire. Thanks Spooky Cindy. I'm struggling to speak now. But yeah, Spooky Cindy, thanks for tuning in today. And thanks for your comment, of course. Quite a few American viewers today, so welcome to you all. We hope you're all doing very well. Not too sure what the time difference is over in the US, but we hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow content, of course. Got the Virgin Atlantic aircraft now from LAX, Los Angeles, a 9-hour and 36-minute long journey. So Golf Victor November Yankee Lima, or GVNYL, was the reg of that aircraft. Flight number VS24, where the 787 is 5 years of age. Bang on time with its arrival as well. Here's a Turkish jet with the delay. Watching from Hong Kong is MXNRG. Welcome along, saying looking out for EK031, the next Emirates A380 that has a relative on board. And what time will that arrival be? Please do let me know if that's alright. Becky saying I'm tracking the flight to the airport right now. Amazing stuff. Get to see him arrive live on our stream as well. James Goldblatt, we do film departures, of course. We did stream the departing actions for the first 2 hours of our stream, if you'd like to play that back. And Orient 57 saying name a plane for an edit. I'm going to say the A350. Just please refrain from spamming if that's all right. Here's the Finnair jet. The next one out. I think this one might be. Yeah, it is. It's the one that is operating for British Airways. Flight number BA501 from Lisbon. So a 2-hour and 4-minute long journey on board the A320. Oscar Hotel Lima X-ray Alpha. There's the Turkish Airlines 777. So we've also got another Finnair jet inbound. That's flight number BA381, the Finnair A320 CEO with the reg Oscar Hotel Lima X-ray Lima, or OHLXL, from Tirana. So a 3-hour and 20-minute long journey, where the A320 is 20 years old, registered in November 2003. This one is 23 minutes later than expected, and it's covered 1,898 kilometers from Tirana to London Heathrow. Let us focus on this jet now. There it is. MVP Mango saying Heathrow is busy airport. It definitely is. I think it's the busiest 2-runway airport. And Andy, no worries. If you haven't got any more queries, please do let us know. Let's see, West Vesta joining us from Chicago, saying new sub, great info and video quality. Looking forward to future shows. Well, thanks for tuning in, of course, and thank you for supporting the channel. Amazing stuff. All the way from Chicago as well. Amazing. You saying is a Japanese airline? Yes, there is. We have got, or at least we did see Japan Airlines towards the start of our stream, if you'd like to play that back. And also we did have ANA, didn't we? Here it is. All Nippon Airlines. That's a Japanese airline. An amazing one as well. I've heard many positive things about ANA. Got a few droplets of rain now. Nothing too serious. It's calmed down now. Got the A320 CEO. This is with Sharklets. Get some info after the touchdown. So that was BA 927, the British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Sierra. That is a 9-year-old A320, registered in December 2013. It is bang on time with its arrival from Munich. So a 1 hour and 50-minute long journey. You can see there the BA 380 for departure now as well. Let's see, we'll focus on this Virgin Atlantic aircraft. Oh, actually, watch this American jet, because it was flashing as if it was about to push back, but it isn't doing so just yet. Not too sure what it's waiting for. Possibly clearance. We've got Aer Lingus up next, flight number EI168, which is the Aer Lingus A320neo with a reg Echo India November Sierra Charlie, or EI-NSC from Dublin. So a 57-minute long journey with the A320neo is brand new, registered in June 2023. It's just 5 minutes later than expected. There it is. Endless Aviation joining us from Athens. Welcome along. Demdem17 saying, what's my favourite plane? That's going to be the A350. Port Stan joining us from the other London in Ontario. Welcome along. Peter saying, great show, plenty of information. Thank you so much. And Rick Reed joining us from the US, Minnesota as well. Welcome along. It's the British Airways aircraft. Up next, Chris Clark. Happy Saturday to you. We hope you're doing very, very well, Chris. Any specific aircraft you're looking forward to viewing today, Chris? You joining us from Japan. Good afternoon to you. Let's see, it's going to be flight number BA589, so the British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Tango Tango Oscar Echo, a GTTOE from Milan, so a 1 hour and 52-minute long journey. The A320 is 21 years old, registered in March 2002. What can we see? Might look into the United hangar there. You've got the 2 United 767s and also a Speedbird, a British Airways 787 as well. Here's our next arrival, which is going to be a 737. We've seen, I think it's one today, I believe it was. But that was the lot put. No, it wasn't. We've seen a couple of 737s. We saw the Icelandair, this one now, the 737 of KLM, and lots of Polish Airlines as well, didn't we? So, yeah, we've seen quite a few today.
Gemini Jets. I'm the founder of Gemini. We're here for the show, the captain show.
Perfect. Righty. And so we have got a few people from Gemini Jets here at London Heathrow for a show. Just wanted to say hi.
Hey Ruben, hi Fiona, we're here.
Perfect stuff.
Thanks.
No worries. Alrighty.
Big Jet TV.
Thank you. Alright, so those were two people from Gemini Jets. Just wanted to say hi. Obviously here for a show. There you go, we've got BA 701, which is going to be a British Airways A319 from Vienna. That is a 2 hour and 27 minute long journey. Golf Echo Uniform Papa Zulu. It's the other reg. Tony Alvarez, welcome along. We hope you're doing very, very well. Becky Waller, joining us from Texas, welcome. And West Festa saying new sub from Chicago, great sound and video quality, looking forward to future shows, 9:40 AM here. Apricot Crumble, good afternoon to you, saying looks like the rain has eased up from this morning. I'll continue with that question in a minute. Let me just focus on this arriving aircraft. There it is. So I have a question. I only just realised 09 left and 09 right have displaced thresholds. What is the purpose of this? Any ideas? I'm not actually too sure. Apricot Crumble, I will definitely have to get back to you on that one. To apologise. Catbox37, you can find our live schedule on Discord. We do post announcements obviously prior to us going live. But yeah, no, the schedule is as follows. So we will be streaming every Saturday. That is from 11 AM GMT, obviously, UK time. That is 11 AM for one of the weeks, which is going to be next week, and then obviously 1 PM GMT for the other week. We alternate just to obviously capture a few departures on one stream and then arrivals on the other. So it's Saturdays from us. We are looking to do more live streams, obviously, during the midweek season. But we've just got to sort a few things out first with regards to schedules. But obviously when we do have holiday breaks, such as the Christmas holidays, we are obviously going to be making the most of them and going live as often as possible. Got the Virgin Atlantic A350 up next. Rich Mosley joining us from Pennsylvania, welcome along. And Mr. Britannic saying, are you considering any career paths in aviation? Definitely. The A319 on the ground now as well. Alright, so we've got, what, 4 aircraft in line for the arrivals. Up in front is going to be the 777, of course. Let's see, Jerome, I think that's how you pronounce it, saying I'm new here, great pictures, really appreciate that. Welcome along. It's amazing that you found us. We hope you're enjoying the content, of course. We've got Turkmenistan Airlines up next. Here it is. It's going to be the 777-200 long range from Ashgabat.
And so, not one we see too often, but we did see it during our last live stream, is Turkmenistan Airlines, flight number T5427 from Ashgabat, a 7-hour, 40-minute long journey with the reg of the aircraft being Echo Zulu Alpha 778, the 777-200 long range. It's a 9-year-old aircraft, and it was fourth most tracked worldwide with 712 watchers, 712 people watching that aircraft live, because I think it has, yeah, it's got a delay of 1 hour and 50 minutes. Not too sure the passengers are going to be too pleased with that one. Got Lufthansa up next, flight number LH2476, which is Lufthansa, and their A320neo with reg Delta Alpha India November Romeo DAINR from Munich. So 1 hour and 52-minute long journey. It's a 4-year-old A320neo registered in March 2019. Daniel Byrne saying EK31 mentioned by another person earlier is now over Essex. Thank you, thanks Daniel. Now I'm looking for Delta Alpha India November Quebec, or DAINQ for one of the Lufthansa 320 Neos. I have flown on them, or on that one in specific. It's been some time since we've seen it at London Heathrow. Let's see, watching from Amsterdam is Jerome. Sharon saying good to see Turkmenistan have returned, hopefully for good, definitely. Aviation Man saying sorry I'm late to the stream, didn't realise you were streaming. No worries Aviation Man, you're here now. Welcome. Scandinavian 320 CEO this time. There's a Lufthansa 320 Neo that's just pushed back. That is featuring the old livery as well. Anyway, that's Scandinavian. I forgot to cover some info on that. That was the A320 CEO with the reg Oscar Yankee Kilo Alpha Whiskey or OYKW from Copenhagen. So 1 hour and 56-minute long journey where the Scandinavian jet was flight number SK505. Our next arrival is BA256, the British Airways 7878 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Foxtrot, or GZBJF from Delhi, so a 9 hour and 54-minute long journey. The 7878 Dreamliner is 9 years old, 9 years of age, registered in May 2014, and it is 43 minutes long. There's a Lufthansa that's going to be taking a spot of this one here. You can see there, one in, one out. And we also have a BA380, which I think will be taxiing towards us now as well. I say taxiing, it is being moved around. So what up next is going to be flight number BA475, which is going to be the British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Bravo, or GEUYB from Barcelona, 1 hour and 58-minute long journey. BA475, the flight number, and the A320 is 15 years of age, registered in November 2008, 10 minutes later than expected. We'll also have the Loganair E145, which is going to be the smallest aircraft that we'll see today. It's going to be that, then Tunisia, then British Airways and their A319, then Lufthansa in their 320neo. We've also got Malaysian Airlines in their A350-900 with a special Malaysian Negaraku livery 7 minutes out, for those wondering. I know we did have a viewer expecting it. Aviation Emily, good morning to you. Bob, welcome as well. We hope you're well. Andy, I'm not too sure if there are any flights from San Francisco arriving soon. I can check for you if you want. And Bradley Smith with a $9.99 donation. Massive thank you there, saying thanks for sharing London Heathrow with us. Love seeing all the heavies. Brad and Mason Smith. Chattanooga, TN USA. Massive thank you there. That is really generous of you. Amazing stuff. Big thank you there. Got Logan Air up next. That's flight number LM655. So Logan Air in there, E145. EP with the reg Golf Sierra Alpha Juliet Charlie, or GSAGC, from Londonderry, so a 1 hour and 13 minute long journey. It's a 23-year-old aircraft. He's bang on time for its arrival as well. It was scheduled for 4 p.m. It's currently 3:36, so it is in fact slightly early. 602 kilometers, obviously from Londonderry to London Heathrow. Just checking in for the 747, which is set to arrive at 4:55. Now we're just going to hope that it doesn't get dark by 4:55, so that we can hopefully capture them. Fingers crossed. Anyway, Tunis Air up next. That's flight number T2790 for the Tunis Air A320neo with the reg Tango Sierra India Mike Bravo TSIMB from Tunis. That's a 2 hour and 56 minute long journey covering 1,830 kilometers of range. The aircraft is brand new, registered in August 2023. 10 minutes later than expected, in fact 8 if you wanted to be exact. Some nice runway lights there. You've got the Turkish 321neo. I did say that the 777 was the only Turkish aircraft on the ground, but we have got the A321neo here as well. We've also got the A380 that's just about to pass the shot now. Let's zoom in a bit, get a nice close-up. Bob, I'm not too sure. I can definitely check for you. And so it says that Heathrow has 60 aircraft stands and capacity for 30 million passengers. That's what it says on Google, Bob. I hope that helps. And Gun to Fire saying, hey, I'm watching from the hotel room, came here for my son's birthday, shout out to Leon. Well, shout out to Leon, happy birthday to you. We wish you a very pleasant experience here at London Heathrow Airport, and a very pleasant birthday, of course. So shout out to you, happy birthday. Marston saying, amazing pictures, very interested, or very interesting, Marston from Somerset. And yeah, Andy, I'll definitely check that for you. Any San Francisco flights? So the Emirates jet is 9 minutes out as well, just for those wondering. And also the brand new ITA Airways A321neo with only 4 flights is just 10 minutes out. And yeah, Andy, unfortunately, we're not going to be capturing any of the San Francisco flights. We haven't got one in the next hour or so. Andy, I do apologise. But there might be some later on after we end. We've got the Lufthansa 320neo though. LH910 for the A320neo from Frankfurt, a 1 hour and 30 minute long journey. Oh, and an amazing walkie there as well. Delta Alpha India November India, or DAINA, was the reg of the A320neo, which is 6 years of age, registered in September 2017, and it is 15 minutes later than expected. Now Heathrow does look beautiful with the runway lights on. Looks amazing. Our next arrival is BA1483, the British shows A320neo. Sorry, that's the 21neo with the reg Golf November Echo Oscar Uniform, or GNEOU, from Glasgow, 1 hour and 7 minute long journey. It's a 4-year-old jet, registered in April 2019. Mr. Britannic saying this is probably going to be the best weather we will be getting in London for the rest of the year. That's so true, that is so true. Next thing you know, we'll be entering a storm. But yeah, probably is Mr. Britannic. Here's the A321neo. 27 right operations. Alright, Abraham Park saying inbound from Dubai is the Magma Aviation 747. And no worries, Bob. Chris saying would be nice if we could make 1k likes for the stream. It would be amazing, of course. If you haven't already, please do like the live stream. It is amazing support for the channel. It is completely optional, of course, but it does support us in an immaculate way. Let's see, I'm not too sure you say that. I think it's Wace. Is it Wace? I do apologise if I've mispronounced that. But saying, hi, watching you from work. I work in a tourism agency, and I like your videos. Thank you. Well, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, of course. Make sure not to get caught. But thanks for tuning in, of course. Casper Jordan, welcome along. Good evening now, I should say. And Tobias, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. There's the 777 just passing by. That's being moved around. It's the 777-200ER, which you can see. And then you've got the Turkish Airlines A321 in front. Then the United 767, which is also heading out for its departure. Those two aircrafts. But the one behind the Lufthansa 320neo is just heading into the gate area towards the right, most likely. Shiron saying winter spotting at twilight is the best. Definitely. Joining us from Tasmania, Australia at 3 AM is Annette. Welcome along. It's pure dedication to watch the London Heathrow actions. Welcome. Amazing stuff. We got the Cathay. Well, that's not the Cathay Pacific. That is actually Malaysian Airlines, and their Malaysian Negaraku livery on board the A350-900 with the reg 9 Mike Alpha Golf or 9M MAG from Kuala Lumpur. So a 13 hour and 37 minute long journey, covering 10,000 kilometers of range. Nice touchdown there as well. And Chris with an amazing fact saying that we have 4,405 departures in the next week from London Heathrow to 187 destinations and 85 countries. Tobias joining us from Namibia, welcome along. Debbie Prananda, we hope you're well. And Casper saying, how is the weather there? It is pretty average for the UK. It's not too cold, it's a bit chilly. Just enjoying the conditions we've got here now. So up next is flight number BG201 for the Biman Bangladesh 7878 Dreamliner, which is in the sky there. It's from Sylhet, so an 11 hour and 37 minute long journey, and the 7878 Dreamliner is registered as Sierra 2 Alpha Juliet Uniform or STAJU. It's a 4-year-old aircraft, registered in August 2019, and it is bang on time for its arrival. 8,200 and that's 8,029 kilometers on this route from Sylhet to London Heathrow. We can actually take a look in the Virgin Atlantic hangar. There's nothing in there. Never mind, the doors are closed. There is an aircraft in there. Now I'm not too sure what aircraft that would be, because you can only see one half of the engine. So if anyone has any idea, please do let us know. Shame that the doors are locked. The United hangar, on the other hand, is open. 2 United aircrafts. Got 1 British Airways 787 as well, as we've seen earlier. Nothing's changed. We have got Air China up next. That's going to be flight number CA855, which is the Air China A350-900 with the reg Bravo 32 Delta November or B32DN from Beijing. So an 11 hour and 24 minute long journey, where the A350 is brand new, registered in February 2023. And this is going to be a nice one, this Air China A350. Behind is going to be the Saudi 777-300, then the Emirates A380, then the Iberia 320neo, and the ITA Airways A321neo. The brand new aircraft is just circling around the airport. That will be on approach very, very soon. Annette saying only flown into Heathrow once, and it was at night and raining. Nice to see Heathrow in daylight. Amazing. We actually flown. Yeah, I've flown from Frankfurt to London Heathrow in the night as well. It was not raining. It was a very rough touchdown, but it was very nice to see the city of London from the sky in the pitch black night. It was amazing. I think we were like the 5th last aircraft to have arrived at London Heathrow at the time as well. And it is getting dark quite quickly, so we're going to have to hope that that Magma Aviation aircraft does speed up, because not too sure that we're going to be seeing too much very, very soon. Will be pitch black very, very, very soon. So fingers crossed that aircraft does come in very, very soon. But anyway, Chris Clark saying, how nice is it to sit back and watch this on a Saturday afternoon? Danny stood outside bringing us these lovely images. It's nice in the night as well, isn't it, Chris? You can see all of the runway lights, the hangars, the terminals, everything in the nice red, green, white lights that we see here. It's amazing. This is going to be Saudi Airlines or flight number SV117 from Riyadh, so 7 hour and 16 minute long journey covering 4,943 kilometers of range. Third most tracked worldwide is this 777-300ER with the reg Hotel Zulu Alpha Kilo 30. Oh, Bosch. Wow, that was a bit of a slammer there, was that touchdown. You could see there bouncing quite a bit, and the aircraft tilting to the right hand side. That is the right hand side of the aircraft, of course, before touching down once again. Bit of a slammer, that touchdown. Rate it out of 10 if you wish in the live chat. Our next arrival is Emirates EK31, the A380-800 with the reg Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Juliet or A6EOJ, which is an 8-year-old jet registered in February 2015, serial number 182. This one is bang on time. Well, actually 3 minutes later than expected, but no one's counting. So it's from Dubai, which is a 7 hour and 37 minute long journey covering 5,500 kilometers of range. It's the second most tracked aircraft worldwide with 1,172 watches worldwide. So here is the Emirates A380. MXNRG, thanks for tuning in, of course, and enjoy this last aircraft. And Sharon, honestly, I really don't mind standing out here in freezing cold weather. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that we put out as best content as we can for the London Heathrow actions. I just want to make sure that everyone enjoys the actions, no matter the weather. Even if it's -1 degrees or -10 degrees, I'll still be here as long as everyone's enjoying themselves. It's worth it to me. Alright, so up next is going to be flight number IB3172. That's the flight number of the Iberia 320 Neo from Madrid. That's a 1 hour and 59 minute long journey where the reg is Echo Charlie Oscar Charlie Sierra or OCS. The Iberia 320 Neo is brand new, registered in September 2023, and is the 10th most tracked aircraft worldwide. 20 minutes earlier than expected for this one as well. Wow, the conditions are lovely for spotting as well. I mean, the lighting and everything is perfect. We've got the Delta 767-400 with the special, was that BCF or BCRF livery? I'm not too sure what that is actually called. I think it says BCRF. I'm not too sure from my my small LCD screen. It is a special livery. I do know that much. So up next is going to be flight number BA439, the British Airways A319 from Amsterdam. So a 1 hour and 2 minute long journey. Golf Echo Uniform Papa Tango, or GEUPT, is going to be the reg of the aircraft. It's a 23-year-old jet as well. Sure, KLM are not going to be too happy. Some competition for the Amsterdam route. Here it is. And no worries, Daniel Burns, it was great to have you tag along with us. So we'll see you next time. The Air China just pulling in here. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen an Air China A350-900 here at London Heathrow on any of our streams before. It's always been the 777-300, hasn't it? You've got the one aircraft pulling into the gate. You've got this one pushing back. It's the United 767-300. Extended range as well. So additional fuel tanks. And Cammy Hudson saying the BCRF Foundation. So Breast Cancer Research Foundation livery.
Just wanted to say hello.
Hi.
To you. That is Leon.
Yeah, oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We've got Leon here with us, so happy birthday to him, of course. Zero Gaming saying I certainly am enjoying the stream. No, I'm going to apologise for missing that A220. Completely didn't hear it until it wookied. Just keep joining us from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome along. We hope you're doing very, very well. Chris saying somehow on the 767-300 the rear of the plane looks longer than the front, doesn't look quite balanced. Actually, it's not the 767-300 but the 767-400 looked quite similar. In fact, the aircraft was tilted forwards instead of being balanced, if that sort of makes sense. It seems as if the sort of nose gear was lower down than the main gear. Not too sure how to explain it properly, but it was really interesting when I saw it depart while setting up. We've got Air Astana and Air A321neo. And this is the airline from Kazakhstan. And so that's flight number KC663 on board the Air Astana A321neo with the reg Echo India Kilo Golf Foxtrot, or EIKGF, from Actor. That's a 6 hour and 53 minute long journey where the A321neo is 2 years of age, registered in May 2021. It's a 10-minute delay for that specific aircraft, but nothing too serious. What we have got next is going to be ITA Airways and their brand new A321neo with the reg Echo India Hotel X-Ray Alpha, or EIHXA, from Rome. So 2 hour and 32 minute long journey covering 1,443 kilometers of range. This one is 6 minutes later than expected, but who cares? At the end of the day, it's the brand new ITA Airways A321neo, which I am quite excited to see. We've seen the brand new A320neo with the ITA Airways livery. We've also seen the A220-300s with the brand new ITA Airways blue livery. See how the A321neo looks. And wow, ITA Airways, I mean, any livery, or at least any aircraft suits that livery. What a livery, that is amazing stuff. So that's the brand new A321neo, only 4 ever flights recorded with that specific aircraft, brand new. I mean, ITA Airways are rapidly expanding. I mean, they've got A350-900s in their fleet, they've got the A330-300s, and the A330neos now. They've also got the A319s, A320s, and the A321s and 20 neo aircraft as well. So you can see there, their fleet is definitely building up. It does help that they did acquire a lot of, obviously, the old Alitalia fleet of aircraft as well. But it is really nice to have the presence of ITA Airways here and their spectacular livery. Sharon with a £10 donation saying thank you as always for your selfless dedication to bringing us the best aviation content on YouTube. It's appreciated by us all. Well, massive thank you, Sharon. Really appreciate that that donation there. Honestly, as long as you're all enjoying the live stream, it is definitely worth it to me. But massive thank you to you, Sharon, for the donation. Really appreciate that. Turkish 321 Neo here. Herman saying very good night stream, really appreciate that. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm gonna say that just gonna have to have our fingers crossed that it doesn't get too dark to the point that we can't see, because otherwise we will have to end the stream a bit earlier. And we might have to miss the arrival of the Magma Aviation 747, but it all depends on lighting. Obviously, if there is no lighting, there is no point of us staying here, as we won't be able to see anything. So we're just making sure that we can see everything so far. So fingers crossed it doesn't get too dark too quickly. Sure, I'm saying, did you see ITA Airways fly their A220s to London City now? Though the first flight in took the wrong taxiway and got stuck. I did see that as well. It was quite a funny clip. What a way to enter, Sharon. And I missed another A220. And definitely not the best luck capturing the A220 aircrafts. I mean, they're so silent until they wookie. That was the A220-100 that we missed. I do apologise for that. At least you got to hear the wookie. And so up next is flight number BA859, the British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Alpha, or GEU, away from Prague, so a 2 hour and 1 minute long journey, where the A320 is 21 years of age, registered in November 2001. Laura Rose saying hello, whereabouts in the UK are you from? We're all the way over in Cardiff, so we're 3 hours away from London Heathrow, or London in general. But yeah, we're in Cardiff, Wales, that's where we're from. Obviously, we are the first Welsh-based aviation live streamers. Unfortunately, we haven't been to Cardiff Airport. We haven't managed to host a stream at Cardiff Airport, and that is due to the airport being pretty dead, put it that way. I mean, there's like, what, 7 arrivals a day? So Yeah, that's the reason we come to London Heathrow instead. But yeah, over in Cardiff is where we're based. Laura, I do apologise for the slight delay in response. I did only just see that message now. Azza, good afternoon to you, seeing from the Black Country. We've got the Kuwait Airways 777-300ER up next. That's registered as 9 Kilo Alpha Oscar Juliet, and it is flight number KU105. The Kuwait Airways journey from Kuwait City, so a 6 hour and 27 minute long journey covering 4,680 kilometers. Oh, and well, we saw this aircraft depart at the start of the stream. It's flight number BA1309, and it is Golf Tango Tango November Alpha. So for those that don't know, that is the British Airways BA Better World livery. It's in the sky now. We can't quite see it just yet because it is too dark. But we saw this aircraft depart, the BA Better World livery from London Heathrow. I think it was heading to Aberdeen as well, and it's now arriving back here. So from Aberdeen it comes is the A320neo of Golf Tango Tango November Alpha, which is a 1 hour and 18 minute long journey from Aberdeen. Back again on our stream. It's wanted some more showtime. What can we say? Just about see it. It's getting very, very dark. Caribbean Airlines ATR 72600, welcome along from the Caribbean. We hope you're doing very, very well. Alrighty, well, visibility is not the best anymore, and it's getting very, very dark. Not too sure if you can see much of what's on the ground. It is getting very hard to see it with my own eyes, of course. So the camera is doing the best it can to cope with the lighting, of course, that we've got here. Ryan Williams, good evening to you, saying, thought I could hear a Welsh accent. I'm from Newport, watching from Shanghai, China. Well, welcome along, Ryan. We hope you're enjoying Shanghai, of course. But yeah, in Cardiff we are. So yeah, you could definitely tell, couldn't you? But welcome along, Ryan. We hope you're enjoying the show. Now, I'm not too sure if we'll be able to see the Magma 747. I mean, we've got no problem staying here. The only problem is the visibility. I mean, you can probably tell that it is getting very hard to see the aircraft in the sky. There's the BA320 CEO. I think one thing that Heathrow should invest in is definitely some better lighting. We could use a few more lampposts, because these ones that are blocking our view are definitely not doing much for us. We've got the Aegean 321 Neo up next. We actually saw one depart. We've seen one arrive now as well. It's flight number A3602 for the Aegean Airlines A321 Neo with the reg Sierra X-Ray November Alpha Lima. It's a 1-year-old aircraft. SXN8L was the reg. It's from Athens, so a 4 hour 9 minute long journey. It's the only route that AG operate out of London Heathrow, and this one is specific is 1 hour later than expected. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, that's that. And not too sure, we might have to call it here. Wait, what's in the sky now? What can we capture? I've got a few of the smaller aircraft and a ton of British Airways aircraft. So yeah, I think we're going to have to call it off here. Oh, we've got fire trucks on the ground now. You can't even see them, just the lights. Alrighty, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to call off the stream there, guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna say a massive thank you to everyone that joined us today. Yeah, I really appreciate you all tuning in, and I really appreciate all of our new subscribers, viewers, and members that have joined the channel today, the Aviation Hunters family. We hope you're all obviously enjoying what content that we're providing. We'll see you next Saturday. That's when we'll be live next, and we're looking at about an 11 AM GMT start time. So yeah, a massive thank you to you all that joined our stream today. Obviously it is getting really dark, I'm afraid. Obviously due to this we will have to close off the live stream. I was looking forward to capturing the 747 freighter of Magma Aviation, but it is simply too dark, and by the time it arrives the visibility will be practically you know, 0 to none really. So yeah, one massive thank you to everyone that joined us today. Really appreciate you all, and we will see you hopefully next Saturday at 11 o'clock UK time or GMT. But make sure to keep aware and keep checking out community posts or our other social pages for obviously some confirmed info as to what time we'll be starting. So a massive thank you to you all, and take care and have a great rest of your evening or morning wherever you may be. So have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you all next Saturday.